Hello, good morning dear students. So today we are going to start with the last part of sulfuric acid chapter, and that is that sulfuric acid acts as a dehydrating agent, children. Now children, we have studied its property as a non-volatile acid. We have studied its property as an oxidizing agent. Now the last property of sulfuric acid, that is concentrated sulfuric acid, is that it is a dehydrating agent. Now children, how it acts as a dehydrating agent? Now why it is called as a dehydrating? Firstly, what do you mean by dehydrating agent? Dehydrating means what? Dehydration, bringing dehydration in the substance. Children, when our body gets dehydrated means our body has less amount of water. Yes or no? So we get dehydrated. Similarly, sulfuric acid brings dehydration in other substances. Now what happens is, main reason is that it has great affinity for water. It has great affinity for water, and hence thus it absorbs the water readily and dehydrates the other substance. This is the main reason. Great affinity means what? Affection. Okay, it has great affection or attraction for water, so it absorbs the water readily. In the second chapter also I have explained you about dehydrating substances. So concentrated sulfuric acid is a good dehydrating agent. It is a dehydrating agent. It brings dehydration in other substances. Now here we have to study two properties. The first chemical reaction is dehydration of sugar. We are going to study dehydration of sugar, children. Okay, now what do you mean by dehydration of sugar? We have sugar at our house, yes or no, which is glucose. So what is the formula for sugar? It is C12H22O11 is the formula for the sugar, and the sugar is usually white crystalline in nature. It is white crystalline substance. It is a white crystalline substance. So when you pass concentrated H2SO4, so it will dehydrate. That means it will remove the water molecules totally, and it will char the substance black. Okay, it will char the substance. That means sugar will finally get charred. Finally gets charred. Charred means it will turn what? Black. Okay, so what is the reaction? It will give us 12 carbon, because we have to balance, so there are 12 carbons. So carbon, it will give you black spongy mass of carbon. So this is black spongy mass of carbon. Okay, along with this it will give us what? H2SO4 plus 11 water molecules here. 11 H2O, 11 2s are 22, okay, for hydrogen, and 11 oxygen. So we have balanced the equation. So this is your aqueous solution, will contain sulfuric acid in water. Okay, that means sulfuric acid has absorbed water. Similarly, children, now the second reaction is that dehydration of copper to sulfate. Copper to sulfate solution. Copper sulfate pentahydrate. The formula is what? CuSO4.5H2O is the formula of the compound, children. So what will happen? This is solid, and this is blue crystalline substance. This is blue crystalline substance. Its color is what? Blue. Okay, children, now this blue crystalline substance, when you pass it through concentrated sulfuric acid, so what it will give you, children, here is CuSO4.H2O. That means not all water molecule has been removed, few of them has been removed, plus the next product is our H2SO4 plus H2O. This is one product. That means sulfuric acid has absorbed water. Now what is the color? The color of this copper sulfate solution is dirty white. This is what? Dirty white. This color you have to remember, children. In the first is white crystalline sugar gets turned into black spongy mass. Black spongy mass of carbon. Okay, it turns black. it is charred. And dehydration of copper sulfate में you have blue crystalline substance which turns what, dirty white. Okay, so this is our final sulfuric acid chapter is over. If you have any doubt then you can ask me. Thank you.